Hello guys, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Today I have a really insane watch in front of you. This is from Egard Watch Company. I have reviewed a few of their watches in the past, and they make some very high quality watches at affordable prices. It is owned by a single person in California, and he's a very nice guy, knows a lot about watches, and yeah, he kind of makes his own design. So he doesn't really do like homage watches usually and stuff like that. And he makes a lot of interesting watches, including this Quantum Beast dual balance wheel coming through the front, which is really cool in an egg-shaped case with a curved cut sapphire crystal, which is really hard to do. I think it's a really interesting watch. It's very well made. It has its own movement inside of it, or a modified movement by Egard, which is pretty cool. They did go the extra step on that. First, let's get into the packaging, and then we'll dig a little deeper into this interesting piece. As you can see, the watch does come in a nice leather box. It's a pretty decent quality box. It does come also with your a little paper in the back to register your watch, so no warranty card is needed for this one. And yeah, just an overall decent box. Now this exact model is housed in a 42mm case. It says 43 on the website, but across I got about 42, a little over that. So you can say 42 or 43. But it's definitely an interesting design. Kind of looks like an egg shape or an upside down egg. The watch is already running. You can see those balance wheels going off on the left and right on the bottom near the 6 o'clock position. We get a 22mm lug width. In terms of lug to lug, we're looking at 49mm, so really very wearable. In terms of case thickness, I got 16mm. It is a bit thicker. It is a two-piece case, as you can see there, how that piece kind of conforms into that piece. It is solid 316L brushed steel all around in a gunmetal finish, which I think looks really stealthy and cool. It also has a carbon fiber dial. So where you actually read the time is all in carbon fiber, as you can see over there at the 12 o'clock and up to the 3 o'clock position. That's all carbon fiber. Actually matches the actual band, which is carbon fiber printed as well. So I think that's pretty cool. Now, this watch is well under 500 US dollars, so I think it's a pretty decent price, but there is always a code on their website to save 15% if you sign up for their newsletter. And we'll drop a link to their website down in the description below so you can look at all their models. They have released hundreds of watches over the years. They're definitely not a newer brand, but I would say they are a larger brand. And I wouldn't really call them a micro brand. I'm not exactly sure. But getting more into the dial, as you can see, you will read your time at this clock at the 12 o'clock position, which is applied over that. You do have your two balance wheels coming to the front, Egard printed in white. You have limited edition down there. And yeah, I mean, it looks pretty decent. If you get a closer look at those balance wheels, everything looks pretty neat and tidy. You have some screws which are blue, and everything is running as it should. Anyway, getting into the actual case finishing here. So as you can see, it's finely brushed on the sides, very smooth, no sharp edges or anything like that. You have these stocky lugs on each side, and on this side it's just straight brush. Kind of comes up a little more over here where this conforms together over here, which is pretty cool. So it's a two-piece case, three pieces if you're including the screw-down case back. Now the crystal is custom cut to match the design of this case, which is really interesting. And this is the automatic version, so this is not the hand-wound version. They came out with a hand-wound version earlier on, and this is their newest iteration. I believe that's automatic. You get 50 meters of water resistance. We get a pull and push crown, which is very easy to use. It comes on this carbon fiber, genuine leather. So you have carbon fiber on the front, and then genuine leather on the back. As you can see, the movement is really nice, as you can see here. It has a dual balance wheel, a custom rotor, and I think it looks really nice. This is, I believe, the name of this movement. So this movement inside of here, as you can see through the exhibition case back, looks really more high-end and a lot more, a lot higher end than it actually is. Has a custom rotor. As you can see, you have the two balance wheels over there, some blued screws, a nice large Egard rotor, which is printed Egard on the rotor. This is actually the JHL S33 at its base, and it was custom modified by Egard. They do state it has a 1% failure rate versus around a 10 or 15% failure rate. That's quite common on the dual balance wheel base movements, on the PTS movements. So yeah, definitely some good modification, helping the specs get up there a little bit. I think it's a nice looking movement. Obviously this is not a $25,000 watch, dual, balance wheel tourbillon, but I think it looks pretty good for the price. As you can see, it does state sapphire crystal. It is held down by real screws on the case back. We have 50 meters of water resistance. And I really like what they did with the rotor. As you can see, this is automatic, so it will wind with the movement of your wrist. Or you can self-wind it via the crown, as you can see here. It is very smooth, self-winding. Very, very, very smooth. Kind of feels like a bit smoother than the ETA 2824 if you want to do some comparisons. But it's very, very, very smooth. It has around a 40-hour power reserve. And I believe this one does beat at, I believe it beats at 3 hertz. So your clock over here, as you can see, this will kind of tidy up, get tighter as you give it its full power reserve, which I can feel right now. There's one position on the crown, very easy to manipulate. As you can see here, there's no hacking on this caliber. But there is your time over here at the 12 o'clock position on this small clock with 2 hands. There is a little bit of lume on each of the hour and the minutes hand. So you can set your time, push it back down, and you're all good to go. But yeah, just a very, very interesting watch. You're not going to see a watch like this out in the wild. You're not going to see another brand with a watch like this. This is their own custom case and design. And yeah, I think it's pretty cool. The band itself is this carbon fiber, which is kind of broken in already considering it has a clasp here. So you want to put this through here, as you can see. If you open this up, it's a deploying clasp here, and you can adjust it on the go. No need to cut anything or do anything like that. Very simple. You put it in its place, and I'm almost there. And you snap it down. And over here, you get 2 buttons, as you can see. Clicks down very nicely. You get a safety keeper over here. And then you get a free keeper over here to tighten it up a little bit. And it all works pretty nicely together, in my opinion. Definitely the carbon fiber does match the carbon fiber dial, or the inlay, which is a multi-layer dial if you didn't notice. But I think it's pretty cool. Very tough watch, really solid, heavy watch, not super heavy, but it has some weight to it, which is nice. You will feel it on the wrist. And right now I have a 6.5-inch wrist, so let's see how it looks on my wrist. There she hails on my 6.5-inch wrist, and as you can see, 49 lug to lug fits me just fine. Very legible with that curved sapphire crystal, as you can see there. It's basically perfectly clear when the light is shining on it, which is very nice to see. You're always going to have something to look at when you look at this watch down on your wrist. You're going to see those dual balance wheels going off, which look very nice, very fancy, very upscale. The band itself is comfortable on the deploying clasp. Doesn't pull hair or anything like that. It's definitely a decent quality clasp. But as always, if you want to change bands out, a lot of people like changing bands. You can always throw another band on here. It's 22 millimeters. There are infinite options. But I think you should be okay with this nice carbon fiber genuine leather band here. But yeah, it definitely plants itself nice and firm. Feels really tough. Definitely a watch you can wear to work. Definitely a watch you can wear out to the bar in many different situations. So overall, guys, I think they did a pretty good job on this watch. They modified a base movement. They have dual balance wheels here. Very good case construction, very solid, very smooth brushed finishing, no sharp edges or errors or anything like that. On my end, there are no quality control issues. I've seen a few Egard watches in the past. I've never had a quality control issue. So their factory definitely does check their stuff before it gets sent out to the customers, which is always a good thing. Some brands just send watches out without even looking at them, then there's problems. I really do like the curved sapphire crystal, or double curved sapphire crystal. It has an interesting shape to it. Something you're not going to see. If you're interested in adding something to your collection that's completely different than anything you've ever seen in your life, I think this is the one to be it. It has a decent price. You're not spending thousands of dollars. I believe it's like $4.95 on their website, and you might even get a discount code. Like I stated earlier, there's always something to sign up for. But yeah, it has a really cool movement. Functions great. Exhibition case back. You have that nice carbon fiber multi-layer dial. I don't really see any errors unless you don't like the design of the watch. Some people just don't like designs of watches, and that's why they don't buy them. Not because of the quality of it or anything like that. They just don't like the design. Some people like, straight dive watches with, 120 click bezels. Some people like homage watches. Some people like interesting watches like this. It all matters down to what you actually like. But on my end, I think this is a very well-made watch. It has good components. It's custom made, and I think they did a very good job on this watch. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, as usual, of the new Egard Quantum Beast automatic dual balance wheel watch. We'll drop a link to their website in the description below. You can check them out. They have a lot of more affordable watches as well, which are actually pretty good quality. I have reviewed one of their three-handers in the past, which I was quite surprised by. So let me know what you guys think as usual down in the comment section below. This is Watch Addiction Watch Reviews with Egard Quantum Beast. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely smash the like button, drop me a comment, let me know what you think of this watch. And I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.